Hello friend, welcome to Dr. Subhas Technical Campus, Junagadh. Myself CV Bambrulya. Today's topic is thyristor protection circuit. This topic is covered in power electronic subject. So let's take a look. Friends, this one is the practical arrangement of thyristor for the AC power control. If you want to control the AC power, then this basic criteria or basic circuitry is required. This is the variable resistor and this one is the thyristor, and this is the practical view of industrial thyristor circuit or SCR. So this one is about the practical thyristor application. If you want to control AC power or DC power, then SCR is required. Here thyristor is a one family and the SCR is a family member of this thyristor family. So in this video we will discuss about the protection of thyristor. Now let's start with protection. First of all, what is thyristor protection? For reliable operation of SCR, it should be operate within the specific rating. Means this rating is most important because the specific rating is given by the manufacturer in data sheet, and according to the data sheet the temperature, power, voltage and current is we have to maintain. So to protect the SCR, the different circuit is required. The SCR are very dedicated device, and so they must be protect against the abnormal operation condition. The various protection circuit of SCR is first circuit of protection circuit is di by dt protection, then dv by dt protection, then over voltage protection, and last one is over current protection. So we have to remember these four type of protection circuit for the SCR. Now we have to prevent the abnormal operating condition of the SCR, and for that the different extra circuit is required across the SCR series or parallel. So let's see the one by one protection circuit. The first protection circuit is di by dt protection. Now first of all, what is di by dt? The di by dt is the rate of change of current in the device. Means the current is changed with respect to the time. Means in the microsecond or second how many current is increased, it given by the di by dt rating. So di by dt is nothing but the rate of change of current in the SCR or any power electronic device. When SCR is in forward bias, it turn on. Friends, we know about the forward bias. Whenever current is passes through the SCR, then we can say that SCR is in forward bias. By the gate signal, whenever we apply some gate signal to the SCR, then SCR become on and anode to cathode current will flow through the SCR. The anode current required some time to spread inside. Means initially anode current is 0 and it suddenly increased, means it required some time to spread inside the device, and spreading of charge carrier means it is exponentially increase the current. Whenever our switching speed is very high or very fast, then increase suddenly. But the rate of rise of anode current di by dt is nothing but rate of change of anode current is greater than the spread velocity of the charge carrier, then the local hotspot is created near the gate due to the increased current density. Means whenever current density is increased suddenly, then local hotspot is created, and this localized heating may be damage the device. Means due to the temperature increase, the total device may be damaged. The local spot heating is avoided, ensuring that the conduction spread into the whole area very rapidly. Or di by dt value, this is most important. The di by dt value must be remain below the threshold limiting value. Means here threshold value is very important, because the limiting value of the any current is threshold value, and we have to maintain this threshold value, because whenever we increase whenever the current is increased above the threshold value, then hotspot is occurring. According to the hotspot, the device may be permanently damaged. This is done by the means of connecting the inductor in the series with the thyristor. Friends, this is the circuit for the protection of SCR. Here inductor L is connected in series with SCR because inductor does not allow to change current suddenly. Means the small current will start to flow SCR, then it increase step by step. So inductor is required to protect the SCR, and it protect using the di by dt circuit. We can say that this is the di by dt protection, and we have to remain current value below the threshold value. So we can prevent the SCR for the di by dt protection. So first one is di by dt protection, then second one is dv by dt protection. Here dv by dt protection is nothing but rate of change of voltage with respect to time in SCR. Means in previous slide we have seen di by dt, here is dv by dt, means rate of change of voltage in SCR with respect to time. So we have to maintain the voltage. In previous slide we have to maintain the current, here we have to maintain the voltage. We know that IC is equal to C dv by dt. It is when dv by dt is high, the IC is high, means the current in capacitor is high. The high current IC may turn on the SCR when gate current is 0. Means whenever we not apply any gate current or any gate signal, but rate of change of voltage is very high, so due to this dv by dt high rating, SCR become automatically on without any gate pulse. So we have to protect against this condition. To protect the thyristor against the false turn on or against the high dv by dt, a snubber circuit is required. Friends, here the one extra circuit is nothing but snubber circuit. Snubber circuit is very important and is nothing but whenever we connect one capacitor and resistor across the SCR, then it is known as snubber circuit. In this figure we can see that one resistor and one capacitor is connected in series and both are connected in parallel with SCR. This arrangement is known as snubber circuit, and this snubber circuit is required to protect SCR against the dv by dt. Means the rate of change of voltage is very high, and this voltage is stored, this charge is stored in capacitor, so SCR is protected. So snubber circuit is important. In short question also asked there what is snubber circuit or what is the application of snubber circuit. So you have to remember this circuit. This is switch. Whenever we close the switch, then high voltage suddenly increase the voltage, rate of change of voltage is very high. So to protect this high voltage, we required this RC circuit is nothing but parallel of the SCR, and it is known as snubber circuit. So this one is about the dv by dt protection. Then next one, let we understand what is snubber circuit. In previous slide we have seen that this is the snubber circuit, and in snubber circuit Vs is our input voltage, this is the switch, then this SCR, then resistor, capacitor, and this is the load. So the snubber circuit is a series combination of resistor R and capacitor C. They are connected across the thyristor to be protected. That we have discussed previously. The capacitor C is used to limit the dv by dt across the SCR, because here capacitor is used to charge the voltage, or it is totally charged and prevent the high voltage. The resistor is used to limit the charging current, because any resistor is used for limit the current. When switch S is closed, whenever this switch is closed, then what happened? The capacitor C behave a short circuit, therefore voltage across SCR is 0. Means whenever we close this switch, then total current will flow through this resistor and capacitor, because capacitor is fully discharged, so it start to charge, and here the SCR voltage is the voltage across SCR is 0. The capacitor charge fully PS volt, means whenever capacitor become fully charged, after the gate is triggered, or whenever we apply some gate trigger, gate current, and the SCR become turn on and high current flow through the SCR. Whenever we apply some signal over here gate, then SCR become on and it allowed to pass current. As di by dt is high, may damage the SCR. To avoid this, the thyristor are the resistor R is in series with C to limit the magnitude of the di by dt. The technique of snubbing can be applied by any switching circuit, not only the thyristor triac circuit. Means here thyristor is a family, so we can say that this circuit is applied to the every device of the power electronic, not only for SCR or not only for triac. The rate of rise of turn off voltage is determined by the time constant RLC. Means here RC time constant is very important, where RL is the circuit minimum load resistance, and the inductance the cold resistance of the heater or lamp. We can say that this is the cold resistance cold resistance of heater or temperature or lamp. So we can say that this is the snubber circuit, and it is used to protect the SCR against the dV by dt. So in 1 mark question or as well as in the theory part portion, the snubber circuit is very important, and you have to remember this circuit. Now over voltage protection. Friends, here over voltage protection is nothing but already name suggested. Over voltage means the voltage rating is exceed the limit, then it become over voltage. Over voltage may result in fault, turn on of the device or damage the device. Means whenever we not give any get pulse to the SCR, but the input voltage is become very high, then SCR become automatically on, because the all junction condition in SCR junction J1, J2 and J3 is change this characteristic and it become on. So SCR subjected to the internal and external overprotection. Here the two type of protection, internal and external overprotection is there. Let me start with first internal overprotection. The reverse recovery current of SCR decay at very fast rate. We can say that high di by dt. So the voltage surge is protected whose magnitude is L di by dt. Means here also we have to connect one inductor in series with SCR. So and the reverse recovery current is nothing but whenever SCR is work in three main part. The first part is reverse blocking mode, second part is forward blocking mode, and the operating condition or on part is nothing but the forward conduction mode. So this one is related to the blocking period of the SCR. Then next one is external over voltage. These are caused by the interruption of current flow in the inductive circuit and also due to the lighting stock or of the line feeding to the SCR system. So friends, here one figure is I have shown the one figure. This is the lighting stock, and whenever lighting stock is there, at that time the voltage become maximum in the line, and according to this lighting stock we have to protect our circuit, and for that we required some external device to reduce the this type of condition, and this effect over voltage is reduced by using the snubber circuit also. And the non-linear resistance called voltage clamping device is also required for this type of situation. And whenever the over voltage protection is there, at that time we have to protect our whole circuitry as well as the individual device of the circuit, so we can run our device very well. So this one is about the over voltage protection, and you have to remember in over voltage there is a internal over voltage as well as external. In internal di by dt rating you have to remember, then external you have to remember the lighting stock as well as the we have to connect the snubber circuit across the SCR, so we can protect the device. Now last one is over current protection. In an SCR, due to the overcurrent, the junction temperature exceeds the rated value and the device get damaged. Here temperature is most important. Whenever junction temperature is increased, at that time the depletion region width is increased or decreased according to the temperature. Whenever exceeds the rated value, then it get damaged. Means permanently junction become breakdown. So we cannot use this SCR as a control device. Overcurrent is interrupted by the conventional fuse and circuit breaker. Here we can see the figure of the fuse circuit. This is the fuse, and overcurrent related to the in an SCR. Due to the overcurrent, the junction temperature exceeds the rated value and the device get damaged. Means here whenever the current is very high, then device permanently become damaged. Overcurrent is interrupted by the conventional fuse or circuit breaker. Here circuit breaker is a protecting device, and also one type of fuse is also used for the protect the SCR. The fault current must be interrupted before the SCR get damaged, and only the faulty branches of the network should be isolated. Means here you have to isolate our faulty device, so we can protect the whole circuit. So this isolation process is nothing but the protection circuit. The circuit breaker is a long tripping time. Circuit breaker has a long tripping time, so it used for protecting SCR against the continuous overload or against the surge current of long duration. Means the protection device or protection circuit have to work before the fault. After the fault, it no need for the protection of the any circuit. So protection device is a fast acting device. Fast action current limit fuse is used to the protect the SCR against the large surge current of the very short duration. Means friends, this one is the figure. This is the figure of the fast acting current limiting fuse, and this is used for the to protect the overcurrent protection, and fuse is very important or most important fundamental device to protect the any circuit or any device. So this one is friends, this one is about the protection of SCR or any thyristor. So we can protect our circuit as well as the thyristor. You have any query or doubt, then feel free to write chetanb@drsubhastech.edu.in, so we can understand the all and every topic everyone. Okay, thank you.